the first thing. So I know a lot. Before I excel in business, Capital Bank, Capital Plus to Capital, Capital Plus to Capital Bank. So information crime. How?
Yera lawyer Maurice Ampaw wadi nsembia babetu montenso nanu ya nsema isi ya yede ebre ahwefo efa Ato Essien na we CEO edema Capital Bank yede abetu jase yamano jail sentence of 15 years after sikasembia wane Bank of Ghana enya chema sikapuduo be 90 millions everade sike mu oduate ena sebe ama brante yede na kwakwatwere aban kukumu infinhia du enum na no ena Maurice Ampaw etwema wono ena na the first lawyer ede ema Ato Essien information ne de okura bi hand to hand a wahwe ni nyina ede go social media no eso yenkonkote lawyer Maurice Ampaw.
Ato Essien made the first lawyer. That's the first thing. So I know a lot. Before I excel in business, Capital Bank, Capital Plus to Capital, Capital Plus to Capital Bank. So information crime. How he climbed and how. 2, main relationship with Otabel. I don't know Otabel in person. When you tell me, tell you madam for. But I started ministry. But the power all no. You must be called 1 2 ni jai. They say jai because I know but na kwano wa mama young boy. Tisukula. How do I walk to the power? Ti mu jai. You consume sorry. So I didn't comfort Otabel. But time me comfort Otabel. And Otabel should listen. And people go and tell him. Central University, yeah, setting up Central University. I know the beginning from the end. Why? How? Because Jesus Afre was a lecturer at Central University at the beginning of the university at Mataiko. And I have won the best student in company law. So Jesus Afre was nominated by the chief, President Kufuor, to go to the Supreme Court. After the infamous the Republic was now the case no on Tatuchiketa, fast track case no. So Desafre was nominated to the Supreme Court. So Desafre held my hand like this. Say, Lawyer Ampaw, you are the best student in company law. You had almost 90-something%. What been done? So go and lecture law at Central University. So I didn't undergo any interview. I became a lecturer and met professor. That professor that I met is a pastor at Pentecost, and then he's the founder of Regent University, Professor Labi. So as a young lecturer, Nico Chadi was Central University, I excel, one of the best lawyers, lecturers. I was the best lecturer in Central University Law, and my name at that time was called KJ. Some of my students, Bevolate, National Security, NDC time, my students. Sampiyale, NDC for Sampiyale, and your lawyer was my student. Bola Remo, Bola Yere, they are all my students. I have about 100 lawyers that I have taught in Central University. They are not all lawyers. I have about 10 or 12 judges. Make sure my was Central University. They are all my students. So, during my lectureship at Central University, that is where I encountered Mensa Otabel, Dr. Mensa Otabel. And I have information. How Dr. Mensa Octable, any Professor Labi, I was the lawyer for Professor Labi. I became the lawyer for Professor Labi when Otabel unlawfully, unfairly terminated the appointment of Dr. Labi. He attempted to terminate, but ended up Labi resigning. Because Professor Labi, Otabel had a vision to set up Central University, but Labi brought the vision to being. And Labi was there, and Otabel moye kanana na muyi ni fiho. Now Professor Labi resigned. I was a lawyer for Professor Labi in that issue with Otabel. So the corresponding letters that I wrote to Otabel in that legal tussle, I'm come to take Otabel on some years. I'm talking about 20-something years, 20 years ago. At this 20 years ago, once I became a lawyer 1 year, the following year, that year no, I became a lecturer, and I lectured for 2 years. And now I'm 22 years at the bar. So 20 years ago, I knew Otabel. I wrote confidential letters to him concerning Honorable Professor Labi Omotokwano. And so I had the opportunity to know what is going on between the two. Personal and not church to church. And then Professor Labi, advice from Pentecost chairman into me, decided to leave the church and the school. Now we form Regent University. That is where we brought the matter to an end. I had an issue at the school where I have to resign. And I wanted to go and see Otabel. And Otabel says that he's not ready to see me. So Otabel knows me. He said, I'm giving you a clue. How Ato Essien became a member of the Otabel church, I know. How Ato Essien Otabel started Capital Bank issue, I know. What went on, I know. How Mama, President Mama, NDC, Mama, Mutam 620 million as loan, money mom to relieve them. The Bank of Ghana that time you gave them that money 620 billion with the consent of President Mahama. Ato Essien is a smart business man, smart, very intelligent, very handsome. So he played among these political roles. So Mama, I know you and Ato Essien relationship and how that money, I know.